Hey, this is Bert from Seasoned Gaming, and we just wanted to do a quick unboxing of the Nintendo Switch. Pretty hard to come by, but I'm already seeing them on Craigslist and eBay for ridiculous amounts. So I'm actually coming into this pretty raw. I've seen a few places do it. I cut myself off. I didn't want to see the whole thing that other sites were doing, and I wanted to come in and show everybody what we got. So very small box, pretty same material you see all the time. A lot smaller than a typical console, as you can pretty much imagine. It's a handheld with home console abilities. So let's get right to it. The very bottom, no tape, just a quick removal here. Let's go ahead and see what Nintendo has given us. So all the setup options on how to set up the console. I'm going to be having a video comparing it to other console sizes and other handhelds that you might come across or maybe own. So to get started, very small. I'm not sure if I expected it to be some massive handheld, but it's really small. Let's see what we have with the first part. The whole part comes off, and as you can see, the main console here, your Joy-Cons on the side. As we pull this out, the dock, once again, very small. I'm not sure if I expected bigger, but you have your dock, as many have seen online. Very simple, not much hardware here. As this comes apart, you have just your HDMI out, USB AC adapter for all your power options that you have, two USBs that you'll have available here, and you have your HDMI. So kind of weird. You'll plug your plugs into here, and as you can see, you have a little part for your plugs. So if you have a thicker plug or plugs, it might be kind of hard to mess with, and that's why they have this little L feature here for you. Once again, two USBs here, and then you have a little light that'll turn on when you plug it to the TV. So I'll put this aside for a second. Let's see what else we have. We have the little wristband for the Joy-Cons and your little lock button. I'll put this to the side, but pull it back out when we actually get the Joy-Cons out. Other side right here. Now you're going to kind of see this completely raw, like I said again, not really looking at it for other sites that are showing how to put everything together. You got your dog ears that you've heard, the dog ear controller adapter where your Joy-Cons will slide into and look good there as the main console controller outside of using it individually. HDMI cable, glad Nintendo still does this. As we know from a few other companies, they didn't really use the HDMI cable in a lot of their bundles. You had to buy that separately. And then you have your AC power adapter. So let's look at this. I'm going to put this box down for a second. And typical AC power adapter, kind of big. So if you're coming off a wall that has maybe a slim thing, or if you have a power cord adapter that has multiple, might be an issue for you, but not too bad. Let's check out the length on this just to make sure it's long enough for, depending on where you're putting your dock, let's see what it looks like. So pretty long. I'm guessing somewhere in the 3 feet range, your typical iPhone cord or something like that. Not very long. Once again, nice that this is looking good. Getting to the Joy-Cons, let's take a look at this one. So this should be what will be on the right side of the Nintendo Switch. You got your R's, ZR, and all that option at the top. Here's your left side. So right here you have just the left side. You'll notice it'll look like this when it's part of the Nintendo Switch. And now the actual console side. So as we mentioned before, it is a handheld with home console abilities is what I like to call it. I hate to compare it to other things like a true console, but very nice. As you've probably seen in other places, the plastic is very high quality, and you're really holding something that is nice. So let's put this together, and let's slide them right on. So how easy is this to do? Wow, it's beyond easy. And slide right on. And here you have the Nintendo Switch. So pretty easy to put together, not much assembly required. Let's see how easy it is to take off. So you have one little button on the back right here. You're simply going to pull. There it is. Pull the other side. So really easy. sure if people have had problems with these, but I have heard of issues of people getting them locked out. Let's see how easy this is to put on the dock. So coming in and simply slide. Super easy. So no problems there with that. You have your main controller that gives you the home controller-like feeling, and how these work. Man, this is like super easy to deal with, so this shouldn't give even little kids a problem. Here you have your little controller. And then the last two things are to kind of enhance the Joy-Con ability and how you're dealing with it at home. So let me take these back off. Once again, really easy to remove with the little button on the back. You can even use the top rear that has a little round side to kind of grip from. But so here's where I have seen some issues with people not putting these on properly. So they put the wrong one on the other side. They are different. So let me slide this on. Pretty easy to see which one's which. So this one's going to, the bottom will slide down. And that was easy. Pretty easy like that. You'll have a little plus sign on the back of this one. And on this side, there's that one. So looking pretty cool. Nice little devices, and thanks for joining us. So we'll be showing some comparisons with some other console with the Switch that should be coming really soon. Things like other handhelds, other consoles, things that you can kind of compare it with. Not in the power per se, but size and other kind of Nintendo options that you have. Thanks for joining us.